What is up guys, it's Cal, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at more glitches in classic WoW. 3 more in this video. These are areas that were only accessible back in vanilla through obscure means. You could glitch into these spots. We know that Blizzard likes to kill fun sometimes, so let's take a look and see if these areas are still accessible in classic WoW. First up is Orgrimmar, home of the orcs, the trolls, and capital of the horde. Now, similar to Stormwind, you could glitch under Orgrimmar. Now, to perform this glitch, I believe a mount is required. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but it has to do with the longer jump that the mount gives you. I did try to use slow fall with this, but it just wasn't successful. You need to come to the north points in Orgrimmar in the Valley of Honor. Once you get here, you need to do a few jumps onto this rock, run up this twig, turn around, mount up, and jump over to this other rock section. Run around a bit more onto this other stick and mount up to make this jump onto this building. Now you can already begin to see some things that were never supposed to be shown to the mortal eye. This area past the gate, which is obvious you shouldn't be, but we are anyways. Well, jump down and you are now under Orgrimmar. And if you look up, you're able to see all the interactable mouse over objects like campfires and mailboxes. So the contrast of getting under Orgrimmar versus getting under Stormwind is that there's no giant hole under here that if you fall through will bring you to some part of Orgrimmar like there is for Stormwind. It's just a whole lot of nothing. But it's kind of neat, I guess. There is this crater here, which is where Ragefire Chasm is located. You can even see the summoning stone, but jumping further down into the hole doesn't do much. You're just stuck. Only way to get out would be to Hearth at this point. Next up is Hyjal, a zone we all know of today that, well, you could never get to in vanilla. Well, you could actually. So the way to get here was through the southern area of Winterspring, Dark Whisper Gorge, which is actually a network of a bunch of tunnels, but if you manage to find your way here after making your way through all of the level 59 elites, you could wall jump up this pillar, sort of. I mean, it may take a while.
6.5 hours later.
Just keep jumping.
A few moments later.
And you're almost there. Okay, perfect. We made it up and we fell.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Okay, we're back up. So you just do some more jumps around trees, you go up some hills. This sort of reminds me of wall jumping up to get to the Ironforge airstrip, but eventually you'll be overlooking Hyjal. Now you don't want to jump down there yet because it will actually put you behind an invisible wall. We're going to traverse these mountains a bit more, and now we're going to jump down. So one of the first things you'll probably notice is the instance portal. That's of course the instance for the Hyjal Summit raid that was added in Burning Crusade. As I said in my last video where I glitched into the Cavern's Time, it's always interesting seeing things like this in the game back in vanilla because it showed that they had the plans for it for a future expansion. But now you can scour Hyjal. You can tell that it is similarly set up to the instance introduced in Burning Crusade, but that it was redone a fair amount for Cataclysm, like all of Azeroth was. It is kind of interesting to see the parallels to this Hyjal versus the one in Cataclysm. Some of the buildings that were put there back before Cata were still used when the expansion came out. Then finally, you'll eventually make it to Nordrassil. Obviously, wildly different from its Cataclysm counterparts, and I fell and died. And the closest graveyard to me is in Ashen Vale. And now we're back in Ironforge. The reason I say back in Ironforge is because in my last video, I showed how to get onto the airstrip above Ironforge. But Ironforge has another secret to it, and that was known as Old Ironforge. Well, that's actually what it is called in today's WoW. This door in the Great Thane that did open up in Cataclysm, but the area was actually created back in vanilla. Now there are multiple ways to get behind this door actually, all of which involve a mage. The method I'm going to use is just walking right out the door and wall jumping up this edge. Just keep jumping and you eventually make it. The other methods include going to a specific location in Ironforge to duel a mage, and then the mage can like polymorph you through the door. Another method is going to the bank above the vault and then blinking through a wall, but only gnomes and dwarves can do that because they're small enough. Anyways, once you get to about this height, just blink and you end up on the other side of the wall, above the door. Drop down and you're in. Go down the ramp and you'll quickly see that the area is actually not really changed from when it was opened in Cataclysm. I mean, yeah, there are guards here and crystals all over the place, but those are add-ons. The actual architecture is the exact same. Besides the stairs, they did get a bit of an upgrade. There isn't much more going on here, just the only way to get out is to Hearth. And there you have it, 3 more glitched areas in Classic that can be accessed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and feel free to leave in the comments below what other places I should try and find. It is good to see that Blizzard has at least not killed the fun on these things and that they're still in the game. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then feel free to leave a like on it, sub to the channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next video.